Hey Raider Nation, sorry about that. I kind of tried to go live, but there was a little bit of difficulty right now. But I'm glad that I'm up right now because I'm gonna be tuned. I'm gonna be talking about the Raiders versus the Rams game that's gonna go down tonight on Monday Night Football. So tune in, Raider Nation, as we get this live stream going. Let's go. Yo, what's up, Raider Nation? It's your boy Samoa Raider, and like I said, today I'm going to be talking about the Raiders versus the Rams game and my thoughts about it. Right now, I got the chat going up, but there's nobody in the chat yet. So hopefully, people chime in soon. But let's just start talking about this video. Talk about this game. First of all, it's great to see that Raiders football is back up. It's back live, and I just can't wait. I can't wait for Raiders football. After watching yesterday's game and seeing everything that's went on yesterday, a lot of crazy games. It's finally good to know that Raiders are going to be back tonight on Monday Night Football. Chucky's return to Monday Night Football. Usually he's in the broadcast, but um, but yeah, usually he's in the broadcast. But today he's going to be coaching the Oakland Raiders. Um, shoot, it's empty as fuck right now, but that's all good, Raider Nation. That's all good. But before I get started with talking about the Raiders right now, I'll just probably go over the games that went on yesterday and just my thoughts on it because there were a lot of crazy games yesterday. So, what was your guys' favorite? What was your guys' favorite game going on yesterday? I know the Raiders game wasn't yesterday, so you can't say that. So, yeah, let's get going with this. So yes, starting Thursday night, the Falcons went up against the Eagles and they lost against the Eagles. That was real surprising to see. A lot of people had the Falcons going off, and also me too, because I had a couple of Falcons on my fantasy team. So I thought this year was going to be big for them, and like they always do, they choked. They lost to the Eagles. Moving on, Bengals Colts. Bengals Colts was a shootout basically. I had AJ Green on my fantasy team, which was pretty cool. But a lot of standouts like Joe Mixon, he balled out. Andy Dalton looked really good out there. AJ Green did his part. John Ross, hey, Long Beach represent. He balled out, got a touchdown, and so on and so forth. It's good to see Andrew Luck back balling out. Bills Ravens was a blowout, and everybody's seen it. Nathan Peterman, known for what, the 5 interceptions in one quarter, one half, I believe so. He basically got fed to the Bulls, and it didn't look really good. I didn't really care to see that game, but the Ravens defense did look solid. They did bring in Lamar Jackson to play like the last quarter, I believe. Um, but yeah, well, Lamar Jackson did look okay. Buccaneers Saints, which was a huge upset. That was a real huge upset, especially for me. I thought the Saints had that in the bag, but the Buccaneers, they didn't want to back down. Fitzmagic looked great out there, balling out, shutting down basically Who Dat Nation. Um, but the Bucks put in work. Ryan Fitzpatrick proved to be that type of backup quarterback that you want when your starting quarterback's not there, and I hope AJ McCarron can do that for us. Texans, Patriots win, usual fashion. I ain't gonna talk much about that. Niners and the Vikings. Now that was a game that I was excited to see. I had Kirk Cousins as my starting fantasy quarterback, but just to see the Niners lose and the way they lost, Jimmy Garoppolo throwing 3 interceptions, that was great to see. Vikings put them out like anybody else would, like we would later on this year. Titans, Dolphins, they had a delay later on in the game. Yo, what's up, guys? I see people in the chat right now. I'm going to get to you guys later, and I'm going to talk about that. So, back to the Niners, Vikings. A lot of people had Jimmy G, all that hype and whatnot. He had 3 interceptions, 1 touchdown. Didn't look really good. They had a chance to come back and win that game in the fourth quarter, but like always, they choked. They don't have a quarterback like Derek Carr who come through in the clutch, but that's besides the point. Titans, Dolphins, they had a delay in the third quarter, but it didn't seem like a big game to me. Jaguars, Giants was a pretty good game. Jaguars went off. Saquon Barkley got his touchdown. OBJ looked pretty good against Jalen Ramsey. That's all I got to say. Steelers, Browns. The Browns didn't lose. The Browns didn't win. Steelers couldn't even beat the Browns, so that shit, we could beat the Steelers easy. I mean, I hope. Moving on, Chargers, Chiefs. That's our rivals. Basically, they went at it, and the Chargers didn't look like they had it in them. Maybe they'll come back the end of the season, but it was a shootout. Tyreek Hill is a dangerous dude, and that's somebody we got to look at in our division because, especially with our secondary, whew, it's gonna be tough. But I'm hoping for great things. Hopefully tonight. Hopefully tonight will look good. Cowboys Panthers. It was a boring game. Cowboys suck like always. Redskins Cardinals. Another blowout, basically. It's good to see Adrian Peterson back playing football. He's still a legend. He's gonna be a Hall of Famer, and he balled out. Had like about 100 yards, all-purpose yards, which was pretty great coming off the streets. Seahawks Broncos. The Broncos prevailed and beat the Seahawks. So basically, the only team that lost in our division was Chargers, and I hope we get a dub tonight because I ain't trying to get in that loss column. You know what I mean? Now the big game that everybody's talking about is the Bears versus the Packers game, and everybody right now is talking about it right now. But the Bears versus the Packers, obviously, Raider Nation was watching this game because Khalil Mack, the biggest news that went on last weekend. Khalil Mack get traded to the Bears and seeing how he would do in his debut, and my gosh, did he look really great. He looked to be every bit of that contract that he signed. And it gets everybody kind of like, I feel like, damn, man, I missed that dude. That dude was our team, basically. But, hey, we got to move on. And I don't care, but it looked like the Bears are going to blow him out. You know, Khalil Mack did have a sack, a strip sack, a forced fumble, a fumble recovery, interception, a tub, a TD. And it looked like the Bears was about to demolish him. But Aaron Rodgers, the bad man that he is, came back, balled out, and basically whooped on the Bears and showed them, put them in their place, basically. And that proves a lot of people's points saying, one player cannot change this whole team. And it did it. I mean, Khalil Mack did everything he did. Basically, the last person to ever do all those in one game was Khalil Mack himself with us against the Carolina Panthers. But it proves that we can't win games with just one person. And Khalil Mack had a really huge game yesterday, and they came out with a loss, which showed that we okay. It takes more than one person on a defense or on an offense to change this whole game. Yes, it would have been a different story if Khalil Mack had a quarterback like Derek Carr in the fourth quarter, because Derek Carr in the fourth quarter, ooh, that's really nice, because Derek Carr always comes through in the clutch. But Aaron Rodgers and the Packers beat him out, and it was typical Bear stuff, other than Khalil Mack doing what he always does. But let's get back into this live chat. We got a lot of people coming in right now. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in right now. I just wanted to go over the games that went on. The games that went on yesterday, basically. Let's see. Oh, shoot. Hold up. My bad, Raider Nation. I should have had this thing. Ready to go. Okay, there we go. So I got everybody on the screen right now. I'm sorry for the delay. I've been rushing everything. Didn't have time to really do an actual video. So many things going on. But like I said, what's up, Raider Nation? It's your boy Samoan Raider, back with a video. And we're going to be talking about the Raiders versus the Rams game. But before I get started with that, I just want to shout out everybody that's in the chat right now that did join in. Ricardo, Hope, Jonathan, Johnny, Raider Trav, Jonathan Sanchez. Yeah, everybody that's in there right now. I picked James Conner from waivers and started him. I did that as well. And that was a huge pickup in fantasy because Le'Veon Bell did not play, and James Conner basically balled out in his absence. What do you think of the Bears game? I know I just went over that. Good day, Raider Nation. Today is finally here. Yes, it is, Raider Trav. Today is finally here. Monday Night Football. Oakland Raiders versus the Los Angeles Rams. John Gruden's first game back. And we'll see how this turns out to be. I mean, a lot of people got us losing. Basically, every analyst out there has the Raiders losing today. But like the Buccaneers and Saints game, everybody had the Buccaneers penciled in to lose. I did as well. And they came out, they showed out, and they balled out against the Saints, showing that, hey, no matter what anybody say, if we go out there and we ball, then we ball. And I believe we can do that today. A lot of people got us penciled in to lose, especially against that Rams defense that looks really, 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 really solid. They got guys like Ndamukong Suh, Aaron Donald, the two top cornerbacks that were in our division last year, Marcus Peters, Aqib Talib, Lucas Joyner. The list goes on. They do got a solid defense. But we do have a solid offense. Our offense, I believe, is underrated this year. A lot of people sleeping. Everybody's sleeping on Derek Carr. Because just 2 years ago, Derek Carr was one of the top quarterbacks in this league and an MVP candidate. But they forgot about that because last year wasn't all that great. Like I said, I feel like our offense coordinator was trash. I feel like coaching was trash. And I'm not going to let Derek Carr off the hook. He was pretty trash last year. I mean, due to his back injury that he had, hopefully that was a factor because he should be 100% healthy to go out there tonight and sling the ball out there and ball out against the Rams. But with that said, y'all, thank you guys. Again, the chat, they kind of keep me going right now while I talk about this. But let's get into this game. Raiders versus Rams. So, like I said earlier in the show, I don't think everybody was watching, but Chucky returns on Monday Night Football not as an analyst or a broadcaster, but as a coach for the Oakland Raiders. We go up against a highly touted, a high offense slash defensive team in the Rams. And it looks to be a big challenge, and I like it because it shows, I mean, it's going to be a big test for us. You know, it shows where we're at and where this team's at. They got guys like Todd Gurley, Jared Goff, who had a breakout season last year. They got, who's out there? Their receiving core, Brandon Cooks out there. A speedy receiver that killed our cornerbacks 2 years ago, I believe so. But they got a lot of weapons. But if John Gruden can put this team together, get them all hyped, and tell them basically why not us. If we go out there, make a statement, beat these Rams, then the whole NFL is going to turn around. They're going to hop on that bandwagon once again and say, oh, the Raiders are back. The Raiders, oh, no. We don't need that from y'all. Basically, like what happened 2 years ago when we beat the Saints in the first game of the season. Nobody had us penciled to win that game, but we did. And I believe the first game is really important, especially this year. It sets the tone for the Raiders for the whole year. I feel like if we win this year, we could easily win more than 8, maybe 9 or more games. I feel like if we lose, our confidence maybe will go down from there. But if we can win this game, then it'll set the tone for the whole season. Now, people we got to watch out for, obviously, on their team is Todd Gurley. And a lot of questions is like, who on our defense is going to step up? We got a lot of young bucks out there, young guns, like the main people that everybody knows, you know, PJ Hall, Mo Hurst, Arden Key, you know, we got Marquel Lee, all these guys out there, Carl Joseph. We get to see Gareon Conley finally return and play, and hopefully he becomes that shutdown corner that we need. Who's going to rush after the quarterback? Bruce Irvin. Bruce Irvin is going to be that veteran that we need on the line to rush after the quarterback, and hopefully we put a lot of pressure. And I believe Jared Goff is that type of quarterback. He's not he's not an elite quarterback. And that's me being a Raider fan. That's me not being a Raider fan. He's not an elite quarterback. I believe he's that type of quarterback that does well with his offense because he has so many weapons. But if you apply pressure to Jared Goff, he's gonna make mistakes, which would be great for us. So if our rushers can get to him, our interior linemen can get to him like we did in the preseason, then this game will look really great. Then they'll put a lot of pressure on Todd Gurley to go off. And if we could get to Jared Goff, they'll get to Todd Gurley. And then maybe our cornerbacks could hopefully ball out. Hopefully Gareon Conley could ball out. I feel like Reggie Nelson going to let one of these big plays go off because that's Reggie Nelson. And I feel like that's the key. The biggest key to this game is our defense. Our offense, our offense, we basically got to run it at them. We got to run it at them with beast mode because I got them in my fantasy, but I'm just joking. But we got to run at them with beast mode, pound the ball, pound the inside. I know they got Sue. I know they got Donald. But if we keep pounding at them, they're gonna get tired. And I know Beast Mode gonna truck one of them fools, hopefully. Then that'll open up the pass game easily. And we got Amari Cooper, who I believe I have a good game coming out. I mean, I have Amari Cooper coming out with a good game, surprising everybody like he did in that Chiefs game last year. Chiefs had a good defense last year as well, and we balled out against them. So why not this team? They're penciled in like, oh, the best defense to ever walk in the NFL or whatnot. But if there was any quarterback I believe that could tear a defense up, it would be Derek Carr. Uh, Man, I had a lot of things to say, more things to say, but I'm really excited. I know the whole Raider Nation is excited for this game. Let's see who's in right now. Johnny, I'm pumped. I am too. My prediction for this game is, it's gonna be kind of tough. You know what? I believe it. We're gonna win. It's gonna be 21, 21 to 17. Yeah, 21-17. I got us winning 21-17, and that's a bold prediction because they do got a high scoring offense. But just like I believe they're the dream team of this year. You know that Philadelphia Eagles team that looked like the greatest team ever. They signed everybody. They had Michael Vick. They had Nnamdi Asomugha, and they still didn't do shit that whole year. So I believe they could be that dream team of this year. I mean, I'm hoping because then that'll look good for us. We're gonna shut the haters out because everybody stay hating the Raiders till we start winning. Then they hop on the bandwagon. But yeah, that's my prediction for today. It is a big test for the boy. Hopefully, Key is the key to our success. I like that pun. I really hope he is because we're not going to have Khalil Mack out there. Arden Key is one guy that steps in and hopefully makes a big impact. This is his time to take over. There's nobody on that opposite side of Bruce Irvin that I believe that could take over like Arden Key. And if he can become like an Alden Smith, even a little bit of what Alden Smith was, then that'll be great enough for us. And this whole defense, I'm excited to see guys like Tahir Whitehead. That's one dude I'm really excited to see out there. And, Derek Johnson, middle linebacker that don't play by the rules, I mean, he does play by the rules, but I mean, like, he's a badass. Did y'all hear in the Bears game, the announcer asked if Gruden would have called him and told him he was our guy, and we need this, would have been different. So Gruden never tried. Jesus, I'm not gonna. I don't know much about that. Who's right? Who's wrong? Whether John Gruden did reach out to him. I heard a lot of people talking about it. I didn't hear that part of the. I didn't hear that part of the game or whatnot or the interview. But if that was the case, then I mean that sucks for us, But we got to move on. I got to move on as well. But it is going to be a shootout today. I hope it is because we got a really highly powered offense as well as they do. And John Gruden is an offensive coordinator. I mean, he's an offensive-minded coach, and I believe that's where we're going to be balling out. I hope Jordy Nelson has a big game today. I hope Seth Roberts shows out, and I hope Seth Roberts goes out there and gets a touchdown to win the game because that's what Seth Roberts does. Everybody stay hating Seth Roberts. I love Seth Roberts. Why everybody hating? Let's see. Who's here? Johnny got the Raiders winning 24-14. I was about to say that. But I give them a field goal because I feel like they're going to have a couple of points. 14 seems a little low for them. I hope it's 14 because it'll look better for us. If the Bears would have given Mac more money, they would have had one. They would have won last night. If the Bears would have given Mac more money, they would have. I think they gave him a lot of money, and they still didn't win, proving a lot of people's point. One player cannot win a game, even if it's their biggest game of the year. Chilton got the Raiders win 29-19. All right, as long as the Raiders win, that's a really great thing. Jonathan said Nick Bosa or Clint Farrell next year. I don't know a lot of us. I don't know a lot of players coming out next year, but I basically do my study around when draft season comes around. But we'll get to that next year. And like I said, these first round picks don't mean nothing till next year, basically. And right now, it's not going to help us because we don't have nobody in replace of Khalil Mack. I mean, from the trade at least. But yeah, just keep coming in, guys. If you guys have any more questions, just write it in the chat right now. I'm about to be showing, if you guys haven't watched already, just a little highlight. This is like a little commercial break for me, but a little highlight of the Raiders Rams game that I did, a little hype video. So I hope you guys enjoy. I'll get back to you guys and I'll get to the questions after this video. So enjoy, guys. I've been looking kind of some trouble with me. Trying to keep it peaceful is a struggle for me. Don't pull up at 6 a.m. Yo, I'm hyped, yo. If that didn't get you hype, I don't know what will, Raider Nation. But yeah, like I said, 21-17, I got the, oh wait, did I say 21? I think, damn, I already forgot my score, guys. But 21-17, I got the Raiders winning, hopefully. But I'm excited for this game as well as a lot of as well as a lot of Raider Nation is. But let me get to these questions before I head out. Then I actually kind of went a little longer than I expected. I was trying to go like 15 minutes at the most, but it's looking like I'm eclipsing that 22 mark. So let's try to make it to 25. So Raider Nation, we got Angel. What's up, Angel? Arden Key Mohurst, PJ Hogg, and the ball out, and I hope they do. Jesus, they better. We need all the rookies to step up and play their best to their best potential. Yes, it'll be best for them, best for the team, and best for John Gruden because this is his draft class, and I have big hopes for this rookie class to ball out and help out our defense and our offense. Hell yeah, everybody has to produce. Jesus, yes sir, I can't wait for the game. I'm low-key scared. Don't be scared, man. Be happy, be excited. Speak a win into existence, because if we do, then we're going to win. And like Al Davis said, just win, baby. Um, just got my Raider tat 2 days ago. Hey, that's what's up, man. I need to get a Raider tat. I actually want to get one right here. Well, like right here, and then just put my whole sleeve right here, like a tribal sleeve. But yeah, your videos are dope. Thank you, Johnny. If that's it, Raider Nation, I just want to thank everybody who was in the chat that joined in. Everybody that's watching right now that didn't even hit up the chat. I got the Raiders winning, and I know we all got the Raiders winning, and I hope there's a big game tonight. I hope it's a shootout. I hope we ball out. And I hope you guys subscribe to my channel if you already didn't. I had to put that plug in. But like I said, if you're watching this live stream and you're entertained and you liked it, then subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification button, that notification bell to notify you guys when I upload another video or go live like I did today. I'm still trying to get used to it, but I like doing this, and it's a little bit easier than trying to record and edit and do cuts and add extra videos. But if I could get this thing going throughout the whole season, I'm gonna be doing a live reaction after the game. I'm gonna be tuning in on here, so you guys hit that notification button so right after the game, whatever we do, whether we win or whether we lose, I'm gonna be here talking to you guys, and then I could get your guys' initial reaction as well as my initial reaction. But I'm hoping we just win, baby, and I come on here and just is excited to just talk to you guys and not sad that we fucked up. I don't know. But Raider Nation, if that is it, thank you guys for coming in. I love all you guys. I love the Raider Nation. I love you guys. Hey, and follow me on Instagram if you doubt it. Let me try that again. And follow me on Instagram, you guys, at Simone Raider. If you haven't already, I have 10,000 followers. Thank you guys. Thank you to the Raider Nation. You guys, the real MVP. And we're still growing, and I'm still trying to grow this content. I'm still trying to do a lot of things, things that you guys would enjoy, because we're trying to grow. I'm trying to grow. And I'm hoping for a great season this year. And it all depends on today. So, yeah, Raider Nation, let's get it. I'm excited. Well, much love to you guys, everybody. And your boy Simone Raider is out.